All right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about a new coin that has popped up somewhat recently. It came out the beginning of the year of 2021. And this was brought forth to me by Meep, the very Meep from Meep Investments, Germany's greatest cryptocurrency investor. And it's Whiteheart. Whiteheart is interesting. It's a low cap coin. It's meant for DeFi. And it has huge upside potential. And it has some very unique features to it. Some features that I really haven't seen in the crypto world, at least not so much at all. So hedge contracts by Whiteheart help DeFi users to protect value of their holdings in ETH and wrapped Bitcoin. So what does that mean? Basically, Whiteheart is a very low circulating supply, also currently a pretty low cap as well. And it's basically, the way it works is protection puts. Now, some people out there might not know exactly what that means. Basically, a put is a short in the crypto world or the stock world. But a protection put can basically say, oh, let's say you have Ethereum at $1,000 and you're afraid that Ethereum might fall in value, but you're still bullish on it and you want to sell it at a higher value, so you don't want to put a limit order, like a stop order or something like that on it. So what you can do is put in a protection put and say, hey, at $600, I want to be able to protect my investment. So if the price of Ethereum falls to $600, you can then use your insurance protection put to get that money back. So it's essentially just like paying somebody for protection of your asset in a sense of insurance. And you would get that back in USDC by using this. So if you click on more, you get the white paper here. And it says Whiteheart is an on-chain hedging protocol built on top of the hedging protocol. The core part of the hedging protocol is a new financial primitive called hedge contract. Hedge contract is a system of Ethereum smart contracts that can automatically conduct the process of hedging users' holdings market value. The way a hedge contract works is that it can automatically buy an at the money put option contract. It's a whole mess of words on the user's behalf each time the user acquires an asset on a decentralized exchange. A put option is a right but not an obligation to sell at an asset at a fixed price during a certain period of time. So basically that means that you put some money into the system and you wrap up your either Ethereum or Bitcoin. It works. So you can either put into wrapped Ethereum or wrapped Bitcoin, and then it sort of makes it into Whiteheart wrapped Bitcoin or Whiteheart Ethereum. And if the price goes down, you can put some money onto it, and then you get a insurance for a specific period of time. So basically, how that works is that you wrap your Ethereum or your wrapped Bitcoin into wrapped Whiteheart Ethereum or Whiteheart wrapped Bitcoin. And so you can do it for a period of time. So I can't show you the exact cost of it, but I was told that, for basically like 6.9% for 14 days. So if Ethereum was something like it is now, it'd be like $120 some or something like that. And if that price falls, you can actually connect your wallet and do all of this. But if the price falls, you can actually get your money back in the form of USDC. So you can put insurance onto it. So I really haven't seen a protection put option in the world of cryptocurrency. Now that might already exist, but I certainly haven't seen that a lot. Another thing that you can do with Whiteheart is you can sort of stake it. Now it's not the traditional staking where you're continuing the blockchain in a proof of work or proof of stake manner. Basically you stake White, you get S White, and you start earning a share of USDC fees generated by Whiteheart. So as people actually use Whiteheart, you get fees just by putting in your Whiteheart. So I think it's something like 3,000 out of the low circulating supply that Whiteheart already is staked. So actually the majority is staked. In fact, Whiteheart all came out at once. So there was no developer holding. There was an ICO, but it was all sold and all put out into circulating supply at once. So it's never going to be inflating. So it's a pretty good bet in that. So what's the price of Whiteheart right now? It's $3,347. So it's an expensive coin at the moment. At one point, it was $5,200, and has since sort of course, been going on the ride that crypto has always been going on. Now, the circulating supply of Whiteheart is 8,888 White. It's one of the lowest circulating supplies of any coin I think that I've ever seen, unless just a straight up meme coin, which this is not. So 8,888, and I was sort of waiting. I knew about this coin for a good week or two now at least, and I was sort of waiting on making a video about it because I thought that this was very interesting, considering that buying into this coin is buying a circulating supply that is very, very low. So it's basically pretty hard to buy into this coin without actually raising the value of the coin itself. And I think over time, this coin is going to have a lot more usage. I think this is just very, very underground. Not many people know about Whiteheart. I think I know of maybe one YouTuber that made a video that included Whiteheart in the video, along with some other altcoins as well. So I really don't know anybody else that's actually talking about this coin. And with that said, again, the low circulating supply in the future, this coin basically is going to have a much higher value as people start to realize its usefulness as an insurance hedge against the falling price of your cryptocurrency. Now, you might be wondering, okay, so if I use this as insurance against the falling price of my cryptocurrency, what happens if the price goes up? Well, nothing. The option put is essentially moot at that point, and it goes away. And you do probably sacrifice your money in that sense, in that case. However, if you're bullish on, if you're continuing to be bullish, I think maybe earlier in the video I might have said bearish, but if you're bullish on the coin, if ETH is a certain price and you think it's going to go up, and it does go up, and your put option is eliminated because the price went up instead of going down to protect yourself, well, it's not too big of a deal anyway, considering you want the price to go up. And sure, you lost a little bit of money doing it, but you also protected yourself at the same time. Also, you can be staking it, and as people are using this platform and using this coin, you actually gain some of that back. There's a description of how much actually goes out to you, which I'll get to in just a moment. Another interesting thing that this was a Symmetry Coin of the Month coin. So in the month of March, I believe, Symmetry actually had two Coin of the Month. So Symmetry, in case you guys don't know, is a subscription crypto analytics platform, and people can subscribe to it. It's particularly expensive, but their research is absolutely top-notch. And one of the things that Symmetry does is, well, a few things that Symmetry does, they give you analytics reports of various cryptocurrencies. They give you buy options. So they might say, oh, okay, Litecoin is going to go to this price. So you want to buy in now and maybe sell here. So they give you advice on that. And they're usually quite right about it. The last time I saw one of their coin calls was Litecoin, and they were dead on accurate with it. At least to some degree, maybe not to the exact dollar, but it was quite good advice indeed. However, the third thing they do is they do a Coin of the Month. And this happened to be a second Coin of the Month. They came across this and they thought it was such a good project that they decided to throw this out there. And this is one of their PDFs that they release with their Coin of the Month. And I would like to read that to you to give you maybe a better idea of the coin. So Whiteheart is one of hedging's ecosystem projects developed by anonymous developer Molly Wintermute. Wintermute is well recognized in the crypto community. After the release of hedging, she quickly entered the Cointelegraph Top 100 Crypto People list. With Whiteheart, Wintermute will launch a new financial primitive, aka Lego block, in DeFi contracts for automated on-chain hedging of crypto and stocks. If it works, the automated hedging will save huge amounts of time and money and make risk management much easier. And it does work, as I have been showed the examples of the staking. Indeed, it does work. From Meep Investments has showed me that it actually does work. And that was sort of what I was waiting on. I didn't want to just immediately start talking about this coin, just in case there was anything wrong with it. The project raised 13K Ethereum. IBCO in the late December of last year. So basically, I think this coin came out on like December 28th, but I just call it the beginning of this year because what's a few days. And prepared to go live in late February of this year. However, the launch was postponed due to March because security audits of the platform were taking longer than expected. After announcing the delay, some investors sold their Whiteheart's native token. In our opinion, this was a hasty decision and offers a good entry point for members. The short delay was not changed much in the project's fundamentals. Now, given that White's price has correlated or corrected from all-time highs, we think that the project is even more appealing to potential investors. So in addition to strong fundamentals, an excellent price opportunity makes Whiteheart our special pick for March. Again, this is one of their picks for March. They also had a different one as well. I can't remember it off the top of my head. However, they have a coin of the month every month, and if you have invested like something like $100 into each one of the coins, you'd have something like $30,000 or $40,000 or something like that. Their picks are absolutely top notch. I think they've only picked like 1 or 2 losers in the past like couple years. So their picks are absolutely incredible. And if you get on them right away when they announce them, it's free real estate basically. So as we already mentioned, Whiteheart could become a new financial primitive for DeFi. With Whiteheart, users who hold wrapped Bitcoin and Ethereum do not need to worry about prices dropping by automatically hedging their positions with put options. And I would call this not just a put option, but a protection put option. There's a difference. With a put option, it's sort of you're just willing to buy at a lower price. With a protection put option, you will get your money back, or at least some of it as an insurance, and you'll get it back in USDC. Now it says, I think in this article, it says in US dollars, but it's actually USDC that they use. So put buyers have a right but not an obligation to sell an asset at a fixed price, strike price, over a specific period. The crypto space needs this capability. Currently, to hedge Ethereum or wrapped Bitcoin positions, people need to develop deep financial knowledge and work with badly designed software. Whiteheart is a simple alternative that requires much less expertise to use. Below, we will showcase the beta version of the platform. To buy puts, you must own or buy Ethereum or wrapped Bitcoin. Whiteheart has been designed with integration like DEXs, with DEXs like Uniswap. Here's an example of buying Ethereum, and they don't show the example. I think you have to have the image, whatever. But so that's a key thing too, is with Uniswap. If Uniswap actually uses Whiteheart's protection put options, that could be huge for the platform as well. Remember, this circulating supply is only 8,888 Yearn, which is a different token in general DeFi platform, but Yearn also has a very low circulating supply, and we all know that it's like $30,000, $40,000 or whatever the price happens to be at the time, but it's also very, very expensive. So with only 8,888 circulating supply, I feel like this coin could easily be much higher, something like at least 10,000 plus, with just a little bit of more community awareness. I believe this coin is incredibly underground and just not overly used at the moment. So basically, the platform is in the testnet phase. The project was recently audited by PeckShield Incorporated, and according to the audit, the current code base is well organized, and issues the security firm identified were promptly confirmed and fixed. We expect the project to launch no later than next month. After the launch, DeFi integrations will be key to its growth. So it's already launched, and you can use it now. Again, this was written just a little bit ago, so it's slightly older information. So Whiteheart is simple and straightforward token economics. In total, there are 8,888 white tokens, and all of them are currently in circulation, which is an obvious benefit. So there will not be selling pressure from early investors who can sell the token for 100x returns, which is usually what happens. In fact, Whiteheart IBCO investors hardly made any profit from that sale. Whoever wanted to sell probably already sold. Another strong fundamental for White is that token holders can receive a share of fees generated by the protocol, which is what I was wanting to get at. According to the white paper, fees are distributed pro rata among the staked White tokens. 30% of fees are distributed among White tokens staked. 30%, an additional 30% of fees are distributed among Whiteheart liquidity providers. 20% of fees are distributed among hedging staking lots. 10% go to wrapped Bitcoin lots, and 10% go to Ethereum lots. 20% of fees distributed among hedging liquidity providers, etc. So right now, the fees generated are pretty low. So if you start actually staking on the platform, you put in your coin, and eventually just every day you're just getting rewards in USDC. Like right now, it says we can't predict your USDC at the moment. The pool size is still unstable. However, I was shown pictures from a friend of mine who was using this, and he is indeed receiving rewards. They are pretty low at the moment, but as this gets used more and more, as people actually start using their Whiteheart in order to get some protection, put insurance, then you'll get some of those fees for that. So it's a pretty good idea, to be totally honest. So with this, you can be both simultaneously bullish on a coin like Ethereum or Bitcoin, and you can be simultaneously protecting yourself from a big drop. And if that big drop occurs, then you can get the majority of the difference of that drop back. So that's pretty interesting, and in my opinion, one of the first in the crypto world. So currently, again, $3,346, but with that circulating supply so low, if this became even reasonably popular, the price is definitely not going to be $3,346. There simply isn't enough to go around. This is one of the lowest circulating supplies I think I've seen in quite a long time on a coin that isn't just a meme coin and meant to be completely low, with an actual real functionality. But that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to show you guys this coin. I know sometimes my viewers want to see a new coin or something that I am interested in, and there you go. But make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share. It helps me out a lot. My social media in the description below. Also, the channel memberships are active. You can hit the join button below. You're going to get a Cool Beans badge when you become a member. It's the join button below, not the subscribe button, but you can still subscribe too. That's super good. And when you join, you get the cool badge. You look 32% cooler when you comment on the channel. But that's all I have for you guys. And as usual, I'll see you guys next time.